Hey everyone, welcome to the ship system tutorial. So today we will show you how to install the system, how to customize it, and other important features. So when you first open your file, you'll get something that looks like this. So first thing you want to do is open this installer script, copy everything, and paste it down here in the command bar and click enter. And that has installed the system for you. So now if we test the system, it would function as expected. We can now remove the installer script, and there we go. So let's talk about how to customize the system. So first, let's go over the weapons. So let's grab the vehicle from its asset folder down here. So let's look at the fighter jet. So let's bring the fighter jet in the workspace so we can look at it here. So inside our fighter, we have these attachments located within the platform part. So all of these things called gun attachment, that's used for the normal ship blasters. This bomb attachment is used for the bomb, and this missile attachment is used for the missile. And what these attachments do is they determine where the bullets will exit from the vehicle as you're shooting your weapon. So because we have multiple gun attachments here, the system will use all of these attachments as it's shooting. So you'll see the bullet kind of alternate between all of them. Because we only have one missile and one bomb attachment, our bomb and missile will always come from the same spot. However, we could actually just, make a second missile attachment. So now we have two missile attachments. So now when we shoot our ship missiles, it will alternate between these two locations. So let's talk about how we can edit the settings for our weapons. So if you come down here into the Let Us Common folder and come into weapon settings, we can now edit everything about our weapons here. So we can set the max speed for the weapons, how far they can go, if you want custom gravity to affect them, if you want to add some spread to your weapons. React to speed will determine if your bullet speed can be changed based on like how fast your vehicle is moving or like what direction it's moving. Damage is just, if you get a direct hit, that's how much damage it does. Radius damage as well. As you get further along the radius, the damage will decrease. And if you want your weapon to lock on, make sure that lock on variable is set to true there. So to determine which ships get which weapons, if you come up here to vehicles and then go into vehicle settings, come into ship. So this will determine which ships can use which weapons. So here we can see that we've set drop ship to use ship blaster and ship missile, and fighter can use ship blaster, ship bomb, and ship missile. And the order that we set these in is the order that it will appear on the UI. So the first place will be ship blaster, second will be ship bomb, third will be ship missile. So if you want to edit that order, you can edit it in this script here. If you ever want to add your own weapons, in starter player scripts, Let Us client, vehicles, weapons. So you can add them in here. So what I would do is I would copy and paste this ship blaster module here, and then create your own, name it whatever you want, and go from there. You'll also have to, in assets here, you'll have to add a bullet prefab, and you'll also have to add a hit effect for your new weapon. And this is also where you can edit how your bullets look and what the effect looks like when your bullet hits something. So that's it for the weapon system. Now let's talk about the spawner itself. So the spawner has a lot of settings that we can edit. So if you come into the spawner, here we have a module called spawner settings. So here is where we can decide which vehicles are allowed to spawn at this spawner. So here we are allowing dropship and fighter to spawn here. Once the hover vehicle system is updated, you'll also be able to add hover vehicle stuff to this spawner settings. But we will get into that when the hover vehicle system is ready. If you want to add rank restrictions or game pass restrictions to your vehicles, you can come up here to your vehicles and assets, and either on the ships folder or on the individual assets here, you can add a number attribute that is either called rank. Well, if you want to do rank restrictions, you have to create one for rank ID. You have to create one for group ID. And then you can set these to be whatever you want. So set that to your group ID, set that to your rank ID. And that will put the restriction on every vehicle, on every spawner for that vehicle in your game. If you want to add a Game Pass restriction, you do the same thing. You just call it Game Pass ID. And once again, you can either add that to the vehicle itself or the ships folder and add it to every vehicle in your game. So that's it for this ship system tutorial. If you have any other questions, find issues, or have suggestions, come over to the Discord server and we will help you out there. Thank you for watching.